Hello, everybody. Christina here, your tech director. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create an opportunity in Command and how to link it to your DocuSign, and then how to submit for your compliance and request your CDA. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you here, and we'll jump right in. So first thing that we need to do in Command, when you are about to start a transaction with somebody, first step is to make sure you have their contact added into Command. All of this ties together, okay? So make sure you put their contact in here first. All you do to add the contact is you go to the person on the left side, contacts, and then you go to the blue button, add contact, fill out their name and their email, phone number, and make sure to tag them, and then create down here at the bottom. Okay, I'm already in here, so I'm just going to pull myself up as this example. Okay, so here is my contact. So once you have done that, the next step would be to create an opportunity for that contact. So to do the opportunity, you go up to opportunities on the right-hand side here, and you would click Create Opportunity. Choose which market center it's for. If you're on a team, update that. If it's a listing or a buyer, tenant, landlord, etc., who the owner is, and then select your client. Opportunity name, if this is a listing, please update that to the actual listing address, as it makes it easier for the MCA when they are doing your CDA. Okay, and then anything with the red asterisk, you would want to definitely add that. That's required. So these right here are not required. You don't have to enter it. It will make things easier though if you add it in there. Commission rate, opportunity phase. This is just where it's going to move your pipeline. Okay, so whether you're in the cultivated phase, appointment phase, or active. And then once again, where it's moving on your pipeline, are you watching this? Are you nurturing, or is it a hot lead? Once you've filled all that out, you'll click Create. Okay, so I already have my opportunity here that I created, so we're going to go straight to this opportunity. Once you have created that opportunity, it will bring you to this page. Okay, so once you're here, once again, if this is a listing, make sure the first thing you do is in the details section. You want to make sure that you're here and you click this pencil and you add the property address in here. Okay, you would add the address. Now, if this is a new build, it might not be in the system. So if you cannot find it, just add a random address, and then I'll show you later on where you will note what the proper address is, so that way the MCA knows for the CDA. You click Save. Now, once again, if you're representing the buyer in this transaction, you don't have to add this part. Okay. All right, the next step will be documents. Once you're in documents, it's going to ask you over here, it's going to ask you, mine's already selected because I already chose it, but it's going to ask you what type of transaction this is: residential, farm and ranch, commercial. You choose that, and then it brings up your residential checklist, or farm and ranch or commercial. So once you have chosen your checklist, there are 3 different choices here. So the proper way to submit your compliance is to make sure you're submitting all your documents for each of these categories. So when you have the listing, make sure you're uploading all your listing documents that are all signed and complete into this folder. And then once you have it executed, you'll go to under contract and upload all your executed documents from having it under contract in this folder for compliance. So basically, you're submitting for compliance review twice. So today I'm going to walk you through adding them to the listed. Okay, So what is really great about Command and DocuSign is our command syncs right up to DocuSign. So this is why when you are starting a transaction in Command, you want to go through Command to DocuSign. So that way in DocuSign, it's going to automatically create the room for this opportunity and they sync. So that way, when you're in here, you can click sync transaction, update. And then when you go to add a file, you can select DocuSign and it's going to show you any documents that you already have in that room. Okay. If you had gone into DocuSign separately and not through Command, you would not see this option. So when you start in Command first and then click go to transaction so that it will create a room in DocuSign for you, it allows you to sync your transaction this way so you can easily grab those documents from DocuSign and pull them right into your opportunity for compliance, okay? So now let me walk you through the next step. Once you are here, so I'm in the listed and I need to go to DocuSign to get all my documents for this transaction, right? To sync it to DocuSign the first time, you would click go to transaction. And once you click that, you'll see on this separate tab, it's going to open up that opportunity, the room in DocuSign that is connected to this opportunity. Okay, so all my documents are already in here because I've already been working on this one, but let's just pretend that there was nothing in here, that it's a brand new room and this would be empty. Okay, so that's how you first initially connect it to DocuSign, by clicking go to transaction. Since I've already connected it, I want to add my documents in here, okay? So once again, you can click sync transaction, update. This way, let's say in the past 10 minutes, I had the buyers went in there and signed a document in there. This way I know that this has the most up-to-date documents that are in my DocuSign room right now available in here so that I can grab them, okay? So one of the easiest things I recommend to add your documents into your room, into your opportunity to submit it for compliance. If you just click on attach multiple files, then you go up here to select DocuSign. Now it's going to have them all in a row here that you can easily just grab these documents and put them in there. Now, something to keep in mind, just because it says seller's disclosure doesn't mean that has to be the document you put here. Compliance, I'm sure would appreciate that. However, if you're in a hurry, just grab whatever documents you know you need to put in there. Just go in here, select it, and throw it in there. And as long as all your documents are in there, it's going to get approved, no matter which folder you put it in. Okay. So I'm going to find my seller's disclosure right here. And now my residential listing agreement is right here. Information about brokerage services. I'm going to skip these ones. T47. I haven't uploaded that in there yet. Let's see. Anything else in here? Okay, let's just say I've got everything in here, okay? We would click attach, and that is going to upload those in here, okay? Once you have all your documents in there that are needed, you're just gonna hit submit to MC, okay? Because that's all you have to do on this part. Once you hit submit MC, that is submitting it to the Market Center for compliance review. Once Kim Tarver, who does our compliance, once she approves your compliance, you'll get a notification that it's been approved. And also over here on the left side, next to listed, you'll see that it'll say approved in green right here once it's done. Okay. So once you've submitted, the next step is to go to offers and commissions. Once you're here, you're going to click add new offer. You can name this. Now let me give you a little understanding about this section. let's say you have the listing and you have 5 offers and you want to add all 5 offers in here, you can, because once you're done, you can click a button that generates a document where you can review the pros and cons of that offer. So it's a really great, it's just on one sheet and it shows you all the pros and cons of each offer. So it's just really helpful to show it to your clients. So that way, obviously you're going to go through all the offers with them, but then they can have a snapshot view of the pros and cons of each of those offers. Okay. So you don't have to do that. But if you'd like, that option's available. So the first step that you would do is add your offer in here for the one that you have executed and need to do a CDA for. So you can name it. I always just leave it initial offer, but you can name it if you'd like. Click create offer. And then right here, you're going to put your offer date, which I know my offer date was on the 4th, and our close date. And by the way, I do recommend have your contract pulled up so that way you know what to put in all these, because most of us aren't going to remember all of these details from the contract off the top of our head. So once you're in here, you put your close date, it's June 15th. Now we're going to click parties. Okay, so this is where you're going to put the buyer's name. And basically anything that is asterisked in red, that is the required fields, okay? So make sure that you put the information that is asterisk red, okay? So I'm going to pull up my contract so that way I can see which information to put in there. Okay, so once you pulled up your contract, you just double check that you have the buyer's name correctly in here, or whichever side that you are not representing, because your side auto-populates from your details. So I've got the buyer's name there. I've got the associate, which is the seller's agent that's representing them. I'm sorry, the buyer's agent that is representing them. Okay, so once you've got that filled in, you click terms. And then here, you're going to put the financing terms. So when you click here, you're going to put whatever portion of cash they're using. Now, this was a cash deal, so 300,000 cash. But let's say the total was 350,000 and 50 was being financed. We would just do that, and you see the sales price auto-populates here. Okay. So 300,000. The earnest for this one was 2,000. The option B was 1,700. Buyer will give termination in 10 days. So, and then if you have any seller's concessions, you'll put that here. And then if you have, I'm sorry, this is the service contract. If there was any, home warranty, then you would put that here. And then any concessions would go right here. Both of those are 0 for mine. So now I'm going to click agent analysis. This is the screen, if you were adding multiple offers in here, that you would add your pros about this offer and also the cons and any summary information you'd like to add. Since I'm only doing one and I'm just trying to request the CDA, I'm going to skip this part and just click save. Okay. So once you have done that, adding all the details of the offer, the next step will be to accept this offer in Command, and then we will go to the Offers and Commissions tab. Okay. Okay, so we click Accept next to this offer, and then now you'll see this Manage Commission tab pops up. All right, so once you are here in the screen that you can edit your commissions, you will see that it automatically pops up with an error that you need to add the contract date. So always start there, hit your Edit General Information button right here, and then just put your executed contract date once again right here, okay? Once you've done that, you click Save Changes. And then from here, you'll see on the right-hand side what your commission currently is. Now, it does automatically take out the royalty and the company commission. If you need to add any outside referrals, any deductions, any bonuses, anything like that, what you'll do is scroll down to Edit Agent Payment. You click on that, and then right here is where you scroll all the way to the bottom, and Extra Payment Options, you'll click Add Item. So you can choose either bonus, let's say it's a new build and you're getting a bonus from them, you could check bonus, concessions, or deductions. So deduction, you would go in here, add your amount. Let's say it's an outside referral to Dave Ramsey. You would put either the SSN or the EIN here, tax ID number, description, and then who it's the check needs to be made out to, and then the address and phone number for that outside referral as well. Okay, now if you're in productivity coaching, you would do the same thing. You would make it a deduction, put the amount that you're paying to the coach. Description would be productivity coaching, pay to productivity coaching. Address would be the Hewlin KW office, so 2813 South Hewlin in Fort Worth. And then put the office number here, and then you would click add. Okay, so that's how you add your deductions, bonuses, and concessions. Okay, so once you have done that, you just come up here. Now, earlier in the video, I told you that if you're doing a new build, you can just make up any address in the beginning when you're adding your offer in there. Okay, so you can put any address there since it's not in the system. And when you get to this part, to ensure that it's correct on your CDA, just click add note and then put your proper address for that new build here. So that way your MCA can go in there and update it correctly on your CDA so that title knows what the proper address is for that property. So you could just say, hello, MCA, Katie, Ashley, whoever it is, and ask them to please update the address for this new build property to 304 Cobb Drive, just as an example. So, also anytime there's something you're not sure about in your commission request, let's say you're confused on how to add a concession or a deduction or a bonus, and you cannot remember to find that spot for some reason, the edit agent payment, anything confusing, just add that as a note in there for your MCA. Just let them know what's going on. I've had agents representing both sides of the deal. You can always add your commission in the general information over here behind this screen. You'll see right here, commission rate. You could change that to 6% if you have both sides of the deal, or 5%, whatever you're getting. But yeah, any notes you need to give your MCA, just add it in here and they can update it on the back end when they're doing your CDA. Once you have submitted your CDA request right here, as soon as your compliance is approved, you will get your CDA not too much longer after that. And the place that you will find your CDA is under documents up here. And depending which office you're with, I believe the Fort Worth offices have it in the closed folder. It would have CDA right here. And the Burleson office, we have it under contract. So when you go in here, scroll down, you'll see CDA right here. And this is where your CDA will be attached, okay? From there, all you'd have to do is open your attachment, download it, send it to title, and you're ready to go. All right, I hope this video helped a lot. If y'all ever need anything, let me know, okay? I hope you have a great day. Bye.